Hi crafters, it's Kat, my scrappin' mama. I am coming to you today with another video. Pattern 17 from Make It From Your Heart, Volume 4. This is one of Close to My Heart's pattern idea books. It's an excellent resource. If you get stuck or you have mind block, this is a great way to get your creative juices going. It's got all kinds of cutting diagrams, and then it's got some suggested artwork. So this is pattern 17, and it's a layered card. So on my cards there are lots of layers, and I am using today some Christmas stamps and some Christmas paper. So anyway, these are the dimensions. It's a standard card base. So this part right here is 3 by 5, then your second layer is 3 by 4 1/4, and then you've got these two layers here. This outer layer is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, and then your inside is 2 1/4 by 3. This is all suggested. You don't have to do it this way. This is just how you get these pretty layering effects here. So without further ado, I will show you what I made. So I had two different ideas. This one right here pretty much followed the pattern. I did all the same cut lines. I did my image more like this one up here, my cut image, and I added my ribbon. So this is stamped. That is the 'Tis the Season card making stamps, the season's greeting and the poinsettia, and that's C1737. And then I'm using 'Tis the Season paper. And then this one here I did a little bit differently. I still cut out the layers there, did my stamping, but then I added a holly wreath from the Flower Market cartridge that's available in the Cricut section of our catalog. And so as you can see here, I kind of went off the path as usual, but here they did too. They did a die cut and then did some stamping. So that's what I did, and then I added some jewels there. It's really pretty. And then I haven't stamped them on the inside yet, but I will be stamping the sentiment from the stamp set. And that sentiment is sending the warmest wishes to you and your family. And again, that's C1737. So I wanted to go ahead and demo making this card right here and how simple it is. Okay, so I have my pieces ready to go here. I used my Cricut, and I always cut out my bases on my Cricut, get a cleaner cut. I was just killing my Fiskars blade because, you know, the cardstock is heavyweight, and I was just going through blades like crazy. So I'm cutting my smaller pieces out even with the Cricut if I have time. So this piece of New England Ivy is going to be my base, and I did cut out some extras so I could make some more cards. And then I'm going to layer like this, and then like so, and then I have this piece right here, and one piece that I haven't cut yet is for my stamped image, so I do need to cut that. And so that's going to be, so this piece here is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, so I'm going to make this 2 by 3. Just using my trimmer. This is just a piece of scrap that I had. I'm just cutting it down. Always save your scraps. You never know what you're going to have. Be able to use them. Okay, so I'm going to use this stamp here with my Candy Apple Red. Getting it good and juicy. It's a pretty big stamped image. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it right in the middle here because we're going to put the wreath around it. So I'm going to stamp right in the middle. Okay, got that down. I'm going to spritz my stamp. The red stains if you don't get to it quickly, and as you can see, I've used this stamp a lot and it has stained quite a bit. Okay. So there's that. So now I'm ready to go ahead and start putting my pieces down. That's the last of my stamping, at least on the outside. My tape runner going. This is always kind of the hard part for me, is getting these on there good. I like to use liquid, this Tombow Aqua, but I'm a little heavy-handed and I put too much on most of the time. So I save that for smaller when I just dab. Okay, and then this piece here goes right there. And isn't this cute paper? This is a really cute kind of distressed buffalo plaid. And then the other side, it has a distressed holly. So I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to eyeball it, but there we go. I'm going to put this on top here. Just lining that up. And I really like the repositionable tape runners. If you have those, they are fabulous. You know what I'm talking about. Because it never fails. Even though the Cricut has cut these out, I get them applied. I apply them Cricut. I don't know why. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of center this. This is going to be a little bit different because the other cards, you can see we have it off to the side. That's kind of how the pattern in the book looks. We're going to do a little different. Now, because our cardstock that we sell is white core, when Cricut does these intricate cuts, no matter which blade you're using, it's always going to pull up a little bit of that white core. So this is the side that I'm going to glue down. I'm going to leave this side up. So I just kind of want to, I might turn this way this time. I like that. So I'm going to put my holly here and here this time. So you don't need a lot of this adhesive. Just dab it on there. And it does dry clear, which is wonderful for someone with a heavy hand like I have with the adhesive. Now, if you were really smart, you would have cut this out with the sticker backing, and then you could just peel it apart and it would be self-stick. Okay, so I had my holly positioned down here. Just gonna kind of, did I have it this way? This way. Okay. Here we go. Push it down. There's any glue that seeps through, I'm just gonna push it down with my fingers. Okay. Now I'm going to add my gems. So I'm going to put a gem on each holly berry. And our gems are all self-adhesive. Now, if you have some of the other products, there's some really cool, I don't know if y'all remember the old Stickles. These are called Nouveau drops. I think Ranger makes them, maybe Tonic makes them. They are pretty cool. I have been looking for them at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and I haven't seen them. I don't think they carry them anymore, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to order them. But when I run out of all these enamel dots, I might start doing that and making my own. So I am using the gold shimmer pen, and it's got some very fine gold glitter in it. It's very pretty. Now, Close to My Heart's ink is water-based, so if you get too crazy, it will smear the ink unless you've heat set it. Okay, So I've done that, and then I'm just going to go over the wreath itself. And you don't have to be really precise. I mean, I guess you could. But I'm just brushing it on the branches and the leaves here. Okay, so then I'm also going to add just a little dab to these berries, and it's just real subtle. Okay, so there that is. And see some of the shimmer. See the shimmer there? It's very pretty in person. It's just a real faint shimmer. So I'm going to stamp the inside of my card with the sentiment. And this one is the sending the warmest wishes to you and your family. So I'm going to stamp that on the inside. Let me see here, a smaller block. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my candy apple red since I've already got it out. Smush here. Wow, looks so good. Sharp image. So there's that card. So while I've got my ink, my stamp out, I'm going to go ahead and finish my other two cards that I made. And that's it. This is a fast card. I just love the how-to books. They really make it quick and easy for you. Take out all the guesswork. So these two on the right are the two cards where I followed the pattern precisely. And then this one here is where I changed it up a bit and I put the sentiment in the middle. So this here is a wreath from Cricket Flower Market. And then these stamps here are from the 'Tis the Season card making, and so is all the paper. So I just want to show you again. This was pattern 17 from Make It From Your Heart Volume 4, and this was the artwork that they suggested, or the kind of suggested artwork to get you going, and it had a bow here, and then there's a bow running across. I did it differently. I only used one bow, but I added some dimension by putting this wreath on and then adding the gems as the holly berry. So I hope that that gives you some really good ideas on how to get started. This is one of the best gifts you can give someone, is something that you made from your heart with your own two hands. And they will appreciate it so much that you were so thoughtful and that you made them a handmade card. Anyway, I hope that this has been inspiring to you, and I hope you have a really great week, and I will see you next time when we get to pattern 18. Have a great week. Bye.